Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome. In this lecture, I would like to show you a tool called Leonardo Phoenix, which is of course optional for the people that want to take it to the next level, that can actually help you create incredible ebook covers, especially front book covers. So without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we? So here we are inside of Leonardo AI. I'm going to go ahead to the image generation feature and let's get started. So inside of the image generation feature right here, I'm going to type in something. But first of all, you need to know what type of book you're creating. So go to the KDP Amazon or KDP cover calculator on Amazon, and then switch to paperback. The interior type, let's say it's standard color. The paper type, white paper. Reading direction, well, it's basically left to right. And measurement units, let's say it's inches. Interior trim size, I'm going to go for 8.5 by 8.5, which is square. And let's say that I have a book with 30 pages. Now, if I clicked on calculate the dimensions, it's going to go and calculate the dimension for us, right? And as you can see, these are the dimensions, which of course you can go ahead and download this as a template, and you will have your template, which you can use. Now, of course, I'm going to go and open this zip file and go to the wizard option, finish. And now we're done with this. And what I'm about to do is simply, this is the file which I'm going to use, which is nothing more than an image, okay? But I know that I have it. Now, let's go to ChatGPT here. Now, the cover width is 17.318. To get it right, go to canva.com and copy that dimension. Copy all of it, okay? And what you want to do is to go ahead, click on Create a Design right here, and go to custom size right here. And what we want to do is simply paste this here and then go back for the other part, 8.75 in terms of the height. Okay, now first of all, switch to inches, 8.75, and this one is 17.318. Okay, now if I click create a design, now our design is going to be good. So what I'm going to do is basically drag this particular image as usual into the design so that we can use it as a template, okay? And we can get rid of it later. All right, so the template has been added. It's safe to go and actually even make it into a background image because it's precisely the same size. So I'll actually make it as a background image. If not, then you can detach it and make sure that you set it correctly like so. Now, it might be that there is some discrepancy a little bit or slightly, but it's because here, I think that it wasn't, let's see, all right, 8.75. Well, I think it's okay. I think it's okay if that's not precisely filling. Maybe I can put it in the middle, and that's pretty good. So now, in order for us to create a great cover, let's go back to not ChatGPT, but go to Leonardo Phoenix. And I'm going to switch this to a particular creative preset style, generation mode quality. And when it comes to the image dimensions, square, I would like to generate 4 images at a time. And let's get started. So what I want from this is I want it to simply generate a pretty good cover. So for a dinosaur coloring book for kids. So I'm going to say, dinosaur with his mommy, actually, or little Rexy with his T-Rex dinosaur mommy playing tennis on the beach with text in the middle. Text in the middle in a great font font. Try to not use words like kids. For example, if you use kids fonts, even if your intent is not not bad, but this tool is programmed to reject prompts with words like kid and so on and so forth. So it will not accept. But I can say great font, and I could include what the text is. So I can say T-Rex or Rexy and Mama, right? For example, and another, right? And we can say, and another text below it that says playing on the beach right? And we can say, or actually instead of playing on the beach, we can say coloring book instead. So I'll switch this to coloring book. And then I could say, and a circle, or a circle at the bottom right corner with text that says for toddlers. Let's say that this book is for toddlers. And now I can hit generate. So now it's going to go ahead and generate a design, okay? Now similarly, if you want to create the back design for the cover, for the back, instead of having a text with, you know, these words, just remove all of these, you know, and we can just say little Rexy with his T-Rex dinosaur mommy playing tennis on the beach. And that's it. And click generate. Now, notice I didn't add words like cartoon. I didn't add words like 3D. So mostly it's going to create a t-shirt, a T-Rex that's realistic. So it's going to be a real looking dinosaur. Now here, go to your KDP or Amazon or Canva file and name this, right, T-Rex coloring book cover. And now we can go back into Leonardo and get our images. So notice the images, they're really interesting. They're really going to catch the attention of people. Rexy and Mama, coloring book for toddlers. If you like this one, go with it. If you don't like it, then you can select the ones you like. I have generated 4. Rexy and Mama, right? This one is not good because it says coloring Mama book instead of saying coloring book. And this one, Rexy and Mama, coloring book for toddlers. This one is good, but unless the other one is not good, I'm going to actually select, I think, the first one, Rexy and Mama. Now, actually, this one is not so great. So I'm going to go with the first one. I think the first one was really cool because there was a child. And this is a good message to the parents that this is a book for kids. And so I'd like to download this, and I would like to go and download the other design, right? So since this is a T-Rex with his little mom or with his mommy, so I'm going to go with an image where it doesn't show the T-Rex up close. So this is for the back, this is for the front. So I'm going to go to my book, and all you need now, all you need is to place these. That's it. And to create a spine. So as you can see here, I can just drag and drop, and now this is for the front, and I can drag and drop for the cover. Now this is for the cover, and I could edit the images. All right, so first of all, when you drag and drop, click on each image, edit it to make it better. So I'm going to adjust, auto adjust. All right, I think maybe a little bit less contrast is in order, a little bit of brightness, and I think a little bit of highlights and shadows and so on and so forth are also in order. Now let's go and add some saturation, you know, a little bit of clarity and sharpness. And let's actually do the same thing with the other image, auto adjust it, and then sharpness, clarity, saturation, you know, and so on and so forth, just to make it look a little bit legit. For the other one, also a little bit less contrast and brightness. And as you can see, now we have the images. So now all you need is to place them in these little circles, or not circles, actually in their place. And make sure that you have space enough for the spine. So zoom in, and this is the space for the spine. You should not exceed this little area right here. I'm actually gonna put it at this part, and let's zoom out, okay? And I'm gonna just make sure it fills everything. And now let's take the other one and do the same thing. It's okay if this part is outside of the red area. And now I'm going to move it to the top, zoom in, scroll up, and then let's see if this is exactly where it needs to be. Then I need to zoom out and expand until it fits all. And the text is definitely going to be inside of the print area, because if I clicked on this design and reduce the transparency, you can clearly see the text is very far from this red area, and also from the other side as well. And I could also double click on the image to make sure that it's precisely center. Now, let me try it again. All right, I think it's good, so I'm not going to stress it that much. And now I can actually increase the transparency of it. And when it comes to this template, I can delete it, right? And I can click that area and I can color it differently, so I can color it green, for example. And now we have a spine for the book, and that's pretty much it. So it's a book cover designed in minutes using this magnificent tool. And when it comes to the back of the book, you can go put some text. Maybe you can find a cloud, put it here where you can place a description. I'm just going to go and paste this right here, for example. Make sure that this is not that big. You can place it right here, and you can drag a piece of text right on top to place a description. Make sure that your text is not outside of the print area. And as you can see, that's literally amazing. So, and it took into consideration all what we said. So Rexy and Mama, coloring book for toddlers. There's a dinosaur playing with his mom, playing tennis. And it looks good. Really does look good. So hoping you've enjoyed it. Now I'm going to go and download this one. And that's pretty much it for this update. Hopefully you can use this tool now and use this skill to scale your business. Passive Income Gen Z wishing you the best and signing out.